It's an idea exchange marketplace where creatives have the opportunity to share, explore inspiration.
The Weekend Summit is uniting powerhouse experts in their fields for a series of panels and coaching sessions. Vicki and Sarah join us with more. Welcome to you both.
Thanks.
All right, so you are the co-creators of the Weekend Collective, which is putting on the Weekend Summit.
Okay.
So let's talk a little bit about the organization behind the summit first. Vicki, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, the Weekend Collective is a thought collective. It's an idea exchange, a marketplace for entrepreneurs, creatives, professionals, and we are looking to provide a space of exchange, of connection, nutritious content with the summit. But yes, the primary purpose of Weekend Collective is to empower, equip entrepreneurs and help nurture growth and creativity collectively.
All right, let's talk about the Weekend Summit now.
So the Weekend Summit is really like a one-day experience that we designed to, like Vicki was saying, like equip, empower. It's really like connecting people, whether you're launching a business, you're climbing the corporate ladder yourself. It's really something to get you to level up and then soar.
I love that.
Well, let's talk about this collaboration between the two of you. Okay, so just to give you a little background on these two, Vicki, you're an entrepreneur, you're a creative strategist. You went to business school, so you're a business architect. You owned some award-winning restaurants currently, right now, Mott Street as well. And for you, Sarah, you're kind of this incredible curator, and you develop products. You've worked with brands all across the world, and lived in some exotic places, helping people curate and set their brands apart. So how did you two come together? What do you two bring to the collective?
Well, we actually kind of met each other on this down the street in Logan Square, commenting on the beautiful flowers she was growing, and kind of just connected from there. But I would say we both,
You clearly support each other, and so you were trying to continue this, right, with this collective and then the summit.
Exactly. Just thinking about, hey, want to create a summit, want to do it in Women's Month to help bring women together. And I thought, who would be the right people to help build this out with me? And I need to come up with a core team. And Sarah was definitely the first person I thought of. I think just her mind in terms of creativity, strategy, branding, she's able to bring something from 0 to 1. And just her level of detail is pretty insane. So it's a natural collaboration.
You have some great speakers
Yes.
and segments.
Yes.
So let's talk about who we might be able to see at the summit.
Yeah, I'll be one of them. I'll be there.
Which is incredible.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be helping facilitate the event.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm going to be doing a quick workshop on storytelling, you know, as a journalist.
You're so good at.
Yeah. Very true.
But a lot of other people that you've curated and you're bringing together.
Yeah, absolutely. From Lola Wright, she's a TEDx speaker, thought leader, business coach. We also have Dr. Wendy Goodall, Teresa Sullivan from Movable Feasts, and we have Viviana Langhoff speaking on art and finance. She's from Adornment and Theory, and Teresa Surratt, founder of Camp Wanda Wega, also former global creative director of Ogilvy. We have, this is Lola right here.
Again,
Yep, the thought leader, TEDx speaker.
That's amazing.
We have Jenna Burton going to be speaking on the wellness aspect of entrepreneurship. Carissa Remitz, who is in the PR marketing world, and she's the expert. Xing Chen from Eat Well Hospitality. And
It's really a powerhouse lineup.
Christiana Smith from Land and Sea, yeah.
It's kind of a who's who. You know, we want to bring access to these minds, these like amazing people that you normally wouldn't have access to, and put them in a room so that people can kind of glean knowledge and kind of figure out like how they use their brain. So there's going to be a session where there's like a live case study, so someone can pitch an idea, and then you've got 5 people from different industries that are going to help solve it from different angles, which we're super excited about.
And I mean, these are women
Incredible.
that have now gone on to do collaborations with really big businesses. Like when I think of Viviana Langhoff, I mean, she's a jewelry designer that's local, but she's worked with big names, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, she's, you know, getting
On the red carpet,
Exactly, getting
at the
flown around.
Grammys,
These are
all
people
these
that like
things.
they've been through it before, and now they're just kind of 15 or 20 steps further, like along their process. So, you know, it's not like these are people that are just like plucked out from like the top of their tower. These are people that like they trudge their way through. They
And
they
they're
made their
going to share
mistakes.
that knowledge, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enriching and empowering. It's a
Yes.
pleasure to meet you both. This is so
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Good luck with the summit.
Thank
And
you.
thank you, Vicki and Sarah. The Weekend Summit, March 15th. For tickets and more information, just go to WKNDcollective.com, or you can find them on Instagram. And Spotlight viewers get a special discount. Just use code WKND Spotlight. Shy.